Hey dudes, John here, and welcome back to the Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to build a modern house. There's a million ways to build a modern house. I'm going to build one in particular. I don't have plans drawn out for it, but I have an idea of what I want it to look like, and this is the color palette I chose for it. I can see here that the only thing that I don't like is the stairs. They're in my hands right now. They're quartz stairs. They kind of match the white concrete, but that's about it. We don't have concrete stairs yet. I really hope that's something that will be coming to the game, concrete slabs and stairs, but I'm not certain if we're going to be getting those anytime soon. But let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you need is the nice flat area to start building. It doesn't have to be flat. I mean, you can build into a hillside if you want to. I just like building on a flat surface and prepare it as a flat surface. But it will be a beach house. First off, we're going to start kind of way back over here, and we're going to build the frame of the inside of the house, and it's going to be on this dark gray color. And we're going to be using white for the accent and orange for the accent. You'll see what I mean by that in just a second, or maybe a few. So let's go ahead and build the basic frame of the inside of the house. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on this side. And then on this side as well, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And then we're going to make this kind of a square. Actually, not even kind of a square. It's going to be exactly a square. And we're going to make this come all the way back here. Bam, like that. Then over here, we're going to add another basic little square to it. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 2 blocks in. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5 total blocks on the inside there. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5. And this will be. And that's going to kind of come off only one block on the backside. This gives us a 5x5 inside to this room. And we're going to remove this flooring here because we don't want grass for our flooring. Although grass is nice, doesn't make for good modern floor. Maybe it does. I don't know. I've seen some modern homes with grass on the roof. I've never seen them inside the house because they have bugs everywhere. And we're going to be using a complementary color kind of to the gray. I'd like to use a light gray wood, but the only light gray is the acacia if it has the what do you call it on the outside? The bark on the outside of it. Otherwise, it's really, really red. So let's go ahead. I'm going to place this all in the same direction. See how if you hit it on the side, it turns sideways? I don't want that to happen. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to make the flooring go this direction. No. There we go. Like that. All right. There we go. That's both sides filled in. That's really good. We could make this deeper back here. I may do that just to give it a little more symmetry. I might go like this and then bring this out one more block over here. And I may even do 2 more blocks because one block on either the front and the back, because I kind of was thinking I might want windows on the sides over here. We may do that. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to add 2 more blocks over here, like so. And we're going to remove this. So we added a total of 3 blocks on the back over here, and we're going to add the same over here. Okay, there's our basic shape of the house. I extended that, finished the flooring on it, and be good to go. And we have room over here for a pool or something along those lines, which we're going to be adding in a little bit. So let's go ahead and we're going to make this gray bit go up a total of 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th block on top, and then 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th block on top. And we're going to close this off actually like so, like that. And we're going to make a basic square or box with this gray. This is going to be, like I said, this is going to be our inside accent or inside color. The main color of the house itself is this gray. Then we're going to be adding some details to it so that it's going to brighten it up. And we're going to bring these up to connect these as well. And up to connect those. Then we're going to do the same thing. So there we go. So that's your basic shape right there of the house. Now we're going to need to do some accents. And we're going to be adding some white to the outside. We're going to go right to the corner there. Not on this side, not on this side, but right here. And that's going to go up 1 additional block. And we're going to do the same thing here, but we're going to drop this down. We're going to remove this layer of grass. There. That's what I'm looking for. Bring this all the way out over here. And we're going to make this go all the way out 1 more block. 1 additional block. And then this is going to come back this way. I'm going to bring this all the way back. Now this is going to come back this way again. Yep, that should be your basic shape of the house. Now we need to add the orange detail. We're going to do the same thing over here. Like I said, I think I wanted to make this up one higher because I want this orange ribbon to go over. Does that make any sense? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this gray, and we're going to add one additional gray. Move this gray and this gray. And we're going to add this, wrap all the way through, and we're going to break this, cut in. Sense? So now we're going to go like this, and it's going to be the same height as the white basic, all the way around. Here we can actually remove the center white bit. You'll see why in a minute. Anyhow, then we can close this off. Now we're going to take our orange bit right here in the corner again, go up one block higher, and then this orange strip is going to wrap all the way up over, and it's going to drop right here, right on the other side. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so then here we're going to connect this orange. So we should have something like this for the basic structure of the house. So far, that looks really good. I kind of like that. Over here is going to probably be our main entrance on the side over here. That's going to be the bedroom. So let's go ahead and kind of close this up a little bit by taking this gray, and we're going to seal up the house by adding another layer of gray on the top underneath the orange, and we're going to use some of this gray glass on the roof to have little skylights there. That is a little off, so I think I'm going to make it even by yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so here see these orange strips are basically floating here, and that is absolutely. We're going to add another strip of gray here, and we're going to do the same thing that we just did over there. This side, I think we're okay. One block there, and then we're going to add a few skylights here, but I am going to do one more strip of gray right here, and then we're going to fill this all in. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. I don't know if I love it, but you know, it'll do the trick for now. Okay, over here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to close this up. We're going to go one more block in all the way around. And this room has got a little higher ceiling to it. But that's all right. And then we're going to take our gray blocks and we're going to make a kind of like a square and put a single. You can fill that with glass if you want to. I just wanted a little more detail there. And as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this just to have a little more interest in feeling. Oops. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool, actually. Yeah, give the ceiling the roof a little more detail, a little more interest to it. Go ahead and let's continue this room in here. This room needs to have that removed, and then we need to add flooring here. So that's a total of 3 blocks. So you only have 1 block left on either side. And then this is going to basically be the master bedroom. We have a pane of stained glass over here, and we're going to make this go all the way up. So, and that's going to basically be a room divider like that. It's really simple, very clean. It'll look nice when it's all done. And we're going to take this gray glass, actually, and we're going to fill in the walls here. We are going to take the gray concrete and actually close up a little bit on the top here, give it a little more depth, like so. And we're going to probably add some gray on the corners, give it a little more depth. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I really dislike that. Okay, let's go ahead and remove that. And remove that, and what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 strip. That looks better. That looked terrible to start off there. Okay, let's go ahead and fill those in with glass. We could use pane glass just to give it a little more depth, but I feel like that's just enough for what we're doing. So here is going to be a door. And we're going to do some gray glass here for the door surround as well. And then that's going to be a door. And then over here, this is going to be a double entrance. This is going to be our main entrance house, not to the back door. So we're going to do the same thing, same type of thing here. Over there, we had plenty of material to kind of split the wall. Here, I feel like it looks really terrible. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to remove those, and I'm going to give it a set of 2 panes of glass, and then separate it in the center. Yeah, that looks good. I'm wondering if that should be on the inside here, because we have this row of gray here. If this should look like this, and would it look better if we did? You know, that feels a little more, I guess, modern. Yeah, that looks a lot better, to be honest. Let's see. Go ahead and give it 2 pieces of glass, 4 pieces of glass, and then we can do a single strip center here, and then we can fill this in with gray. Yeah, that looks really good, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, it just looks a lot sharper. Fill this in. You almost have enough room to do something cool with it. That, you know, that does look pretty cool, actually. I kind of like that. We're going to do the opposite here, though. Yeah. No, I like that. Got a lot, actually. All right, so we're going to do the same thing on the front here, but we may actually go with a little bit bigger of windows in the front of the house because it is facing the beach, you know, the ocean, the water. You want a nice big view of the water. You don't want any kind of obstructions. So we may just do one giant picture window, something like that. Yeah, that's exactly what I think is needed right there. And then over here, we need to split these up. So from the center here, we're going to go gray all the way down, and then you're going to do one gray on either side where the orange is. I'm going to do the same thing over here. And that's why I bumped these out, because I still want a little bit of light on the back of the house right here. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3, that. And then here we have room for a nice big, also another big window, because we still have the ocean view. We don't want to lose at all. Here we got room for 2 windows, or a double window, like front. That looks good. The back side over here, we can chop this up a little bit. Go 1, 2, 3, 3. Then we can separate it with basic striped window. Yeah, I think that looks really sharp. I like that. We can even do the same thing we did in the bedroom over there and do something like that. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so over here, we do have our main entrance. Let's go ahead and grab our doors. And we're going to be putting one door in over here. You know what? I don't want to give this door depth. I kind of want it flush with the house. I know you usually want to give the door a little bit of depth, but honestly, when it comes to a modern home, I feel like this looks a little more appropriate. Maybe do that. Oh, that does look pretty cool. I may do the same thing over here. Remove the 1 piece of glass and just put the gray in. Yeah, like that. Okay, so that's the gist of the actual house itself. I'm using 1.14.4 because I want to use shaders. Otherwise, I would probably use some chain and stuff with the blue lanterns, but I don't have access to those just yet. We don't have access to all that stuff yet. So for now, we're going to go ahead and replace all this area here with some white, and we're going to put in a pool. Let me go ahead and remove some of this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to actually add a bit of a swimming pool on the front side of the house. So I may open that door up, that window up right there to be like to the outside world. So I'm going to fill all this area in here with white concrete and see what it looks like. I'm kind of going flat level with the what do you call it? The base floor of the house. See that? That's with the level with the doors. So I'm going to make this pool 2 blocks deep, because, you know, it's a pool, not a pond. So that's about 6 feet roughly, 3 meters, or 1 meter a piece. 1 meter is roughly 40 inches. So yeah, that's about right as far as height goes, for depth goes for a pool. Let's go ahead and remove some of this stuff. that's really good for the height of a pool, but we do want a vanishing edge on the pool. If you've ever seen a vanishing edge pool, it looks like the edge of the pool literally, well, it vanishes. But we are just going to use this glass to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some water, and I'm going to fill up this pool. We are going to need some stairs into the pool, and our entrance is on this side for the most part. So glass doesn't hold water? I was not aware that glass didn't hold water. Okay, perfect. Good to know. Perfect. So we still have our vanishing edge pool. We can make this bottom block also glass. That does look kind of cool, actually. I really like that. And then we're going to go ahead and add a deck around this this part of the pool as well. The deck is going to be probably the entire remainder of the front of the house here. And we're going to add this for our fencing. I know it doesn't keep any mobs or anything out. It just looks really nice. I don't really care to keep any mobs out. It's really just intended for appearance. It's purely aesthetic. And we're going to make this go all the way to the front over here. And our patio border or wall. You can make it too tall if you wanted to. That'll keep mobs from coming in. If you really wanted to, I'm going to put a lantern on top there and a lantern on top there. And then this is going to be our patio area over here, and that's going to wrap around to our beautiful pool, which is over here. Let's put that in there, and then we're going to actually add a little bit of a spa over here. Alright, and then there's our spa. We are going to add a little interest to the spa by adding a couple torches there, and we're going to surround the outside of the spa area, the deck area, with more of glass, and it'll look really good. We're going to still add the 2 columns on the corners. Everywhere there's a corner, I'm going to try to remember to put these in. If it looks good, if it doesn't, I'll remove it, but for now, that does look really sharp. I do like that. Let's put some more glass in here. I think we're going to carry this glass all the way through. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided entirely yet, but for now it's going to stay. Then up here, it's actually going to be a grassed-in area. A little bit of a lawn going. I feel that makes it off-center. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to, right down the middle, we're going to remove those 3, and we're going to do 1, 2, and 2. And that's basically the entrance to the house. Gonna walk into the courtyard, into the yard area, and then this is the front door. I know you usually don't have a front door inside the yard, but I mean, it's a big old estate, on the beach house. So you're gonna have this kind of thing. There we go. Have ourselves a beautiful modern home. I did not decorate the inside. I'm leaving that up to you guys to decide what goes inside the house. But for the most part, we have ourselves an amazing looking modern home. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Look at that. I could absolutely go to a party at this place. That's fantastic. Look at the moon. I absolutely love the way it turned out. If you guys like this, let me know by simply... There's a creeper. Oh, we got a creeper guest. That's awesome. Gonna go take a swim or something. If you guys like this, if you guys like stuff like this, where I do some custom builds of either modern homes or traditional homes, or just like really cool, fantastical homes, I have some really good ideas. I'm not the best builder in the world, but I do have a lot of fun building them, and I do love sharing them with you guys. So if you guys did like this, let me know by simply smashing the like button down below. And the creeper is going for a swim. Oh, that's awesome. I absolutely love it. And if you guys are at all new to this channel, if you guys would like to subscribe, click that subscribe button. It does help the channel out a great deal. And while you're at it, if you click the little bell, that stupid little bell, it turns on notifications and it lets YouTube dudettes know when we upload our video sometime. Until next time, guys, see ya.